Welcome to your next episode of Cooking with Will. We're not going to be really cooking anything today. We're just going to be prepping some stuff. My brother Sam, Isaac, his wife, Sam's wife, and the kids, my nieces and my nephew, they went fishing today and they caught a couple of trout, a couple of bass, a couple of perch, about 6 fish all in all. One, two, three, four, five, six. Some of them were pretty decent size, some of them were pretty small. So we're just gonna make a video real quick and showing you how to clean them, season them, and store them, and get them ready for whenever you are ready to cook them. We're not cooking them tonight. It's about 11:21 in the evening or in the night. Okay, so wash your hands. There's a lot of different ways you can clean fish depending on what you want. Some people leave the head on, some people take the head off, some people like fish eye soup, some people like fish head soup, some people don't like fish soup at all. So we're just gonna go through a simple way of doing this. And what I like to do, I like to keep the head and the guts for stuff like stink bait and stuff like that. Chum the water. So storing that part is not going to be, I guess, as pertinent as storing the rest of the fish. Now, if you do not have freezer bags and you have cling wrap and aluminum foil works wonders. We're just going to use this bag for like our extra heads and stuff, our heads and our guts and stuff. We'll just keep that in the side so you don't get to see it all. Alright, so first I'm going to prep my stuff because after I start chopping the fish, my hands are going to get kind of messy. Got some lemon, onion, some ginger, some garlic, and our seasonings. Our seasoning is going to be all-purpose seasoning, some black and red fish, some black peppercorn, black pepper, and some ginger. Not too much, nothing too extensive. Now you can use all kinds of different seasonings, but this is what I have right now, so this is what we're using. Okay, so if you don't know the trick to the onion, so you won't get fumes, cut your ends off, peel it, stick it in the freezer or in a bowl of ice water for a couple minutes and help knock the fumes down. But since that's already pretty much prepped and already partially used, we're just going to start with our garlic. Our garlic you want to smash. Help bring the healing characteristics out of it. It's got a very high antioxidant level and it makes it easier to peel. I have separate bowls here for my separate herbs, the separate produce that I'm using. Because not everything's going to have the same exact seasonings. We're going to season a couple one way, a couple another way, and the last couple totally different. Now, if you're choosing to cook it right away, don't use a saran wrap. Just wrap it up in foil. And then put it in your grill or on your, or even if you don't want to use foil and you want to fry it down, you're more than welcome to do that. So that's crushed. We're going to put that aside. Let's cut up our onion. Now you don't want to cut it up too big. But don't cut it up too small either. Totally up to you. But if you're going to stuff something, then you kind of want it smaller than larger. It's easier. Making a little bit of a mess here. Always clean up your mess while you go. Our lemon, we're just going to cut into wedges. See, it's already started to cut into wedges. Now we don't have a lot of fish, so we're not going to use all of our lemon. If we need more, we'll cut more. And ginger, we're just going to cut a piece off, because you don't want too big of a, you want a slight ginger flavor, unless you're making specific, like something specific for just ginger. But you don't want to overpowering, because it could be a strong flavor. Now the extra shavings for your ginger you can save and make teas and stuff like that with it, so nothing goes to waste. But we're just going to check that one. Now usually I let the garlic sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, but we don't have that time right now, so it's not really going to sit that much at all. It only sat for a couple minutes. We're just going to chop it down anyway. Now if you have a paring knife, it's better to use a paring knife. If you don't, then you can use pretty much any knife, just be careful. Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to add one more ingredient. Some tomatoes from our garden. I'm going to be in a couple of them. Now, it's better to grow your own food. That way, you know what kind of additives, preservatives, if any, are in there. If you grow your own, there's usually not. It's cheaper. It's healthier. I encourage you, if you're cooking tonight, go to, that was close. Go to your clearance aisles. Your meat section has them, your dairy section has them, your produce section has them. It's just stuff that needs to get used pretty quick. And it's a lot cheaper. Let's get to our fish. I have my paring knife, which I might or might not use, my regular knife. I'm gonna start with the big one. Say hi. Hi. Just keep swimming. Gonna rinse her off. These guys were caught in Pueblo Reservoir. Good job, boys and kids, because I guess the kids caught some too. Now the easiest way I'm going to show you, which this is only one way. There's a lot of ways. You can keep the head, you can leave the head. Keep the head, you can lose the head. But I'm just going to show you one way. So you have your front fins and your bottom fins for your trout. What I like to do, I'll go behind the fin, right behind the gill in the diagonal, and you'll see that it'll catch your bottom fins as well. Just chop. Alright. It's alive. We're going to cut out our bottom fin, the tail, and then last but not least, your dorsal. See the guy up there? Now, sometimes you'll get lucky and get all the fin. Sometimes you won't. Just don't eat the fin. We're going to throw that in our pile bag. Now see, this is what you got left with. Now you can take your paring knife or your regular knife and just slit it up the gully. Alright, you got all your guts and stuff. You're going to go ahead and scrape all that out. Now you're gonna be left with all this silverish and this black stuff. That's actually like the lining and the poo and stuff. You just want to rinse that out. Rinse it out in cold water. Wash it out really good. Now you will get water in your eyes sometimes, but hey. Alright, there goes one, see? And I should have got something. Sure I won't touch anything else. And there goes one. Now you don't have to rinse off every time, but it helps with the blood, keeping it down, keeping your mess contained. Let's go ahead and do another one. Looks like we got a perch there. It's a nice one.